in Judges 6 verses 25 to 29, we see Gideon doing exactly that. His father was big into worshipping idols, and Gideon went one night and smashed the lot down. Yes, you can see that. If you get the notes and you can read the whole report there. But the point is, he smashed all the idols of his father. And we are at this point now when all the idols we have made and we have worshipped, including Satan, are going to be smashed, utterly smashed to smithereens. So we determine, what's acceptable to our God, which we have made. And we can declare that it's all right to lie, to steal, to torture, to kill. Our governments have their gods, which are the same. So we are in harmony with the governments. And the government then passes laws which declare that all abominations are right and acceptable. That's what they do. If you then say anything against their laws and their idols, they then will prosecute you. There's hosts of laws on the statute books, thousands of them, to prosecute us for complaining against any abomination. The Satanic Vatican calls non-Catholics Protestants. That is not in the nice sense that we say, oh, those are Protestants. No. This is a derogatory term, and it is equated with the word heretic. And when they say heretic, it means that you are someone who it is okay, it is quite correct and in order for you to be killed. Yes, this is a supposedly Christian church with over 1 billion adherents. This is a main teaching of theirs. And all the other churches, her daughter churches, her harlot daughters, have very similar ideas. Thus they advocate, as I said earlier, the bombing of Iran, the bombing of Palestine, all this sort of a thing. These are supposedly Christian churches. The Vatican is very big in astronomy. Did you know that? Oh yes, they are. They've got a big new super telescope. Did you know what they called it? Well, if you didn't know they were involved, you wouldn't know, would you? Well, they called it Lucifer. Now, why would a Christian organization call a telescope Lucifer? What is it telling us? Is it not telling us whom it serves? Who is its God? In practice, many believers just regard the true God as a little bigger than ourselves. No. This God, our God, the eternal God, is in a different dimension. He's totally powerful, all-knowing, omnipresent, everywhere at the same time. The third commandment, Exodus 20 and verse 7, Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. People do it all the time though, don't they? People go to court, they put their hand on the Bible and then they proceed to lie as if, and this is members of, leaders of governments as well, not just the ordinary person in the street, they all lie. Everybody's lying. It tells us don't do it, but we do it. Suppose, while you were speaking, you blasphemed and said, oh God, oh Christ, or some such thing. And suppose at that instant, God or Christ appeared in front of you. At that precise moment, bang, what would you do? What would you do? Would you apologize and grovel and say, I'm sorry and all this? Is that what you would do? I'll tell you what you do. You would do nothing. Because, in the presence of God, in His glory, you would cease to exist. you would actually cease to exist. So maybe we need to be more careful what comes out of our mouths. So under normal circumstances, yes, if the eternal God was to turn up as God, you would die straight away. That's what we're told in Exodus 33:20. And God told Moses, "Thou canst not see my face, for there shall no man see me and live." But it doesn't matter. The basest of men are rulers. Go on as if they are God. When you sit down in the comfort of your country and you send a drone, an unmanned aircraft, thousands of miles away, which at the press of a button, guided from a computer screen, destroys a family who are attending a wedding, you're God, aren't you? Of course you are. Not the eternal God. The eternal God doesn't do that. He's so patient, he tolerates it. I don't know how he does it. I keep saying, if man was God, he would have destroyed the earth already. He would not have tolerated it. But God is patient. But he's saying, my patience is up now. But we do this. We send unmanned aircraft, we play around with a joystick on our computer, and we said, oh yes, Hellfire missile, away, bang, boom. That's that family gone. High fives, yep. We determine, or they determine, who should live and who should die. When we deny people food, water, medicine, destroy their homes, injure their children, torture and rape the women, what do you think the eternal God thinks of that? This is being done. It's not only been done in Gaza and Palestine and Iraq, it's been done all around the world. Can you begin to see why I said this document, this video, is a declaration of war? The eternal God has had enough. He has been patient for countless years. You know, when the US and its allies invade countries, they call everyone else except themselves insurgents, but they are the insurgents. History shows us that it's normal for governments to lie. Whether we speak of Pearl Harbor, Vietnam, the Korean War, Iraq, Afghanistan, SS Liberty, the Twin Towers, tsunamis, earthquakes, and on it goes. And the latest atrocity of the aid boat going down to Gaza. Netanyahu said that our soldiers were defending themselves when they shot these people. Defending themselves? These people were on a boat in international waters. What did they have to surround them with vessels, ships and helicopters and shoot up the people? And then claim they were defending themselves. How absurd is everything?